am Mo. I'm Monica with Created by Mo, and I am doing a live video based on Me Too. Me Too is pretty much coming from you've been taking care of everybody else, you've been doing for everybody else, and then you forget about yourself. The definition for less self care is called codependency. We're dependent on taking care of everybody else, and we leave ourselves out. So with that being said, the Me Too challenge is that even though you're taking care of them, even though you're taking care of your kids, even though you're taking care of your spouse, even though you're taking care of your family, your senior parents, whatever you may be doing, you're taking care of them and you're obsessively doing it. And so Me Too means that take care of Me Too. So during the process of Me Too, the Me Too challenge is this: being able to take care of yourself in spite of take while taking care of someone else. And so today my challenge starts today is called Me Too. And I'm happy to sit and talk to you because we all we all time forget that we are important too. We forget that we are special too. And a lot of times we go through life opening up and over taking care of people, over having a responsibility to take care of others more than we take care of ourselves. And sometimes that leaves us drained and depressed because there's no one taking care of us. We're so much giving till we have literally gave out. And I realized that even my process, I was very codependent, very codependent. I strived, I thrived, strived and thrived. I was taking care of other people. I always want to see other people taken care of. I'm always looking forward to taking care of somebody. And then I was doing it more than I could take care of myself. And so one day I realized I was very overwhelmed. I was tired. I was a little bitter about it. And I realized that I had overly took care of others than I ever took care of myself. And I was so tired and I was restless, I was stressed out, and I just at the time I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I knew I was tired. And I spent my days trying to take care of others. I spent my days looking out for others, and I realized I had nothing else to give. My cup was empty. I realized that if I don't replenish myself, if I don't restore myself, then what can I give my kids? What can I give my clients? What can I give my mother? What can I give those ones that dearly depends on me? And it was hard for me to choose because in this day I was so tired. My body was tired, and I know I needed rest. My eyes was closing up. I just felt so overwhelmed. And so during this time, I just was like, Lord, help me because I don't know what to do at this time. It's like I love to give people, I love to support people. But at the same time, I'm not giving myself anything. I'm not resting, which will help restore the brain process, which will help restore my brain. I'm not eating right because I'm always on the go. I'm always doing for somebody else. And I just was tired. My body was heavy. My head was heavy. My mind was heavy. And I just fell out on the sofa. I mean, I just literally fell out on the sofa. It's like I just couldn't bring myself to get up again. And I slept for a long time. I mean, a real long time that day. And when I did wake up, I felt so replenished, but I was missing something. I was missing what I needed to put back in inside of me. Even though my body was rested, my brain was empty. I didn't pray. I didn't read my Bible. I didn't even read any books that would help replenish my brain. So I started reading The Codependent No More. And I was like, wow, this is a lot like me. This is truly me. And I realized that even in this process of being codependent no more, I realized that self-care was my responsibility. It wasn't the responsibility of nobody else. This responsibility had to be on me. And I realized with that responsibility, I had to make sure I got up and did for me. Because if I don't do for me, then they can't depend on me. If I don't get up and fix breakfast for myself, or I don't get up and put clothes on for myself, or I don't go in there and wash my face for myself, nobody's going to do that. So we cannot be putting on a mask and taking care of everybody else, and we don't take care of us, because that's what I call it, putting on a mask. Because when you put on that mask, you become somebody totally that's energized, somebody that's totally filled. But then when you get home, you are flustered and empty. Flustered and empty. And so I learned that I got to begin to pour into my own cup. I got to begin to think about me too. So when I looked around and my children was want to do so many things, and my friends want to do so many things, and then people that was acquainted with me, they want to do so many things, and it was always involving me. And then I was like, what about me too? And so nobody heard me too. Nobody heard I needed rest. Me too. Nobody heard I needed something to eat. Me too. Nobody heard that. But then I heard myself say, me too. I'm like, I'm hungry. I heard me too. And so I kept for several days. It didn't dawn on me that it was me too that was starving. And I needed really not just food. I need spiritual food, not just coffee. I need spiritual coffee. I need a spiritual awakening. And so with my spiritual awakening, I had to think about me too. So this Me Too challenge for you is to think about yourself just as well as you think about others. Take care of you, because me too matters.